this. Tatiana Maslany is blasting Bob Iger. Oh, how's she blasting Bob Iger? I want to know. And I got to find it, and I'm not going to find it in time. Oh, you guys know I'm not going to find it in time, so... Why can I never find this in time?
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
That's what she says to Bob Iger. Oh, look at this. So Shulky, apparently Tatiana Maslany herself, who played the She-Hulk chick. Please subscribe to this channel. YouTube is suppressing me because I said that the one movie was using exactly what the other movie, that the South Park guys talked about years ago. Oh, it's always South Park that I'm getting canceled for, isn't it? Something where I mention or yeah. Please subscribe to this channel. If you don't cancel me, nobody else will. I can't find my window capture now. And it's very funny. She's gonna blast him with his grandmother's bracelet. I don't know. What's she blasting him with? Well, verbally? See, it says Disney CEO Bob Iger is completely out of touch following his recent comment about the strike. This is all writer's strike related. Hey, remember what I said about the Hollywood stuff and how people who are like so focused on things. Well, you know what?
Civil War.
Hollywood is eating their own. Hollywood Civil War is full on, and they are mad that the wealthy people in Hollywood don't share the wealth with everybody else. So didn't we see this with like the music industry too, where like the only top people are like Cardi B, who doesn't even rap her own stuff when she's out live. She's got a backing track. I just talked about that on stream. I didn't realize this one came in. So this is a direct article. Is the outrageous amount of wealth is not shared with the people who actually make the show. Yes! Yes, that is every walk of life and every aspect of society. Welcome to Occupy Mecca times. And that's where... Because if some people don't want to be Occupy, I will. And I'm doing it by covering the Hollywood Civil War and how this over here is really telling and troubling to me, because when the wealthy people who are part of the wealthy people club of the pretty Hollywood lifestyles of the rich and famous sort of people, when they are calling out their own, then you start to listen to Russia's 2112 and start to listen to what the flower people had said and reference a million songs for no reason other than if Star Trek's Lower Decks can do it, I can do it, only I can do it in a lot more meaningful and deeper ways than anybody else can. So if you follow me through the music, then you can follow me through why I think this is really, really troubling when the wealthy people start making it so that the wealthy people are taking all the wealth from themselves. What are they leaving us to? What are they leaving the crumbs for everybody? Do they think Tatiana Maslany is not worth it? You know, this is what's so troubling when they have their own very, very favored little actors. Oh, well, you can only make money in Hollywood if you put your name on as a producer credit. And to do that, you have to say exactly the right thing and basically go out of your way to convince the rest of the entertainment industry how not racist or sexist you are by a empty virtue signal. And we're seeing that on the other side of the world too, or the industry or life, where the new zealotry are the old zealots, and welcome to all old is new again. And are we back at the Renaissance Fair, I suppose? This is funny. This is funny, though. Tatiana Maslany is slamming Bob Iger. Earlier this month, Iger called the strike very disturbing and asked the SAG-AFTRA unions to be realistic in their demands. Well, this is one thing we're noticing. We're noticing all these actors who are out there singing Imagine and all of that stuff back in the day. Well, they're nowhere to really be found on these strikes because they have their millions and millions and millions. Huh. You know, other than maybe Mark Ruffalo, who got called out for being, disheveled. You have a lot of, I guess, the lower pecking order in the hierarchy of the group of people in Hollywood who have decided that whatever they're promoting is more interesting to them and more meaningful to them than just, I don't know, making something good and entertaining and making it so that the rest of the planet can, I don't know, afford to go to the movies and have an uplifting, hopeful, optimistic experience somewhere, maybe. Have some, I don't know, reason to go to these things other than to be lectured at, preached to, complained to. The Snow White thing. Oh gosh, yes. The Snow White thing, they're already making it. Well, we don't want to be a man and serve that. Barbie, I think, did it better. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, Barbie, here's where you lost it. I should have seen it with the hair. Yeah, and tell that to somebody who cares 20 years ago. I'm punk rock. I'm crystal pure. I don't care what these people think. And I'm telling it like it is. I'm like Valentino, you know, the guy they drove out of Vegas. Funny because I'm here now, who reveals the magic tricks. I tell you how they do it, and pay attention long enough and I'll show you exactly how it's done and exactly what we need to be concerned with and afraid of from fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, so what does this mean? Well, we saw some SAG guys out there picketing with their SAG-AFTRA in front of the Las Vegas sign. So people, like, they're paying attention to what influencers are simping for the union. Who's going to be loyal to the union and who's going to be loyal to the CEOs. And I'm like, really? That's really telling. Why does it matter what we say and do when we literally have no, like, you're just using us as useful idiots anyway, right? I think. I'm not sure. So when we see all of this, I have to question, you know, yes, this is what we've been complaining about. We wanted it to be fixed, though. We didn't want them to, we just wanted to have everybody rise up to it. We didn't want to make thousands of people lose their jobs or hundreds of people through boycotts and everything, right? But then again, who knows? That's really fascinating, though, to me, that now they're starting to see this. Did you see now Bryan Cranston was yelling at, how do you spell it? SAG. The SAG stuff.
SAG-AFTRA.
He was yelling about it. We expect you to understand who we are. We expect you to hear beyond us. I will not take the place of this. What's a good one? Walt Disney World News Today. Let's try that one. Oh, this has video. Does this have video? There he is. So we've got the actors now saying, wait a minute, what the hell are you guys up to? Don't you guys understand that if you keep this up, nobody's going to buy this? People are, look at what happened with Barbie and Oppenheimer, for crying out loud. I just did a video on that. Is that still pulled up here? Yeah, it's still pulled up. Huge second opening because we're tired of the same old. These are the two most original movies I have seen on the market, despite the fact that one's a stupid toy for little girls to play during slumber parties. So there's a million people out there who really shouldn't be weighing in on it, but Breaking Bad actor Bryan Cranston directly addresses Bob Iger in a passionate speech at the SAG-AFTRA rally. Do we have video? Oh yeah, we got video of it. It's from USA Today.
And I find it very, very ironic that we are all gathered here today in unity in front of an entity that is run by Disney.
Oh yeah, where are they at? Where are they? In front of an entity that's run by Disney. USA Today?
Disney store, probably.
Like the Disney store?
NYPD.
Oh, okay, so they're, what,
They're
Times
in
Square?
Times Square.
All right.
And now we've got a message for Mr. Iger.
Oh no, you better listen up. Like I've been saying, though. Well, let him say it. Let's him say it. Watch some Twilight Zone, Bob Iger. You might want to pay attention.
I know, sir, that you look through things through a different lens. We don't expect you to understand who we are.
what he's talking about. Let me interpret. All right, let me translate. When you see these CEOs and executives, they have their earnings call people. How do we keep our bottom line? How do we keep making profits? Because there's a lot of people who either live off of their dividends from Disney stock, or there's a lot of people out there who, for whatever reason, that's where he gets his money. That's where he gets his bonuses. That's where the people he plays golf with and his wife shops with and all these people in their little country clubs, and it's not even a little country club, and their little $1,000 golf courses up in the north part of town. Those guys and their private jets, those are the people who are like, well, yes, but we want to keep our numbers. Well, they'll just go find new jobs. And they don't understand every one of these executives who does this. Well, these people just go find new jobs. And when you do all of that all at once, you have a lot of people out there, they're looking for new jobs, right? You don't have people with disposable income to go and buy movies. You don't have that happen. And there is this whole shebang about this, and this comes out of retail, and this comes out of every other industry where this giant corporatism and this corporate CEO executive class and lifestyle is one of the problems here. And they don't kind of get that, yes, but if you're cutting all these jobs, then those people are going to not buy stuff over there and over there and there. And is this something where they're trying to, well, 50 cents of this is a dollar of another, or is five dimes over here? So same thing. Without paychecks and perks, the press skipping up to them, Hollywood becomes Portland. I mean, yeah. I mean, because they're like Hollywood and the industry in entertainment as it is, right? You used to have this expectation, didn't you, back in the day? Where, and we all saw this, we all saw lifestyles of the rich and famous, right? And it became slowly that to be an actor in Hollywood, you weren't living a lifestyle of the rich or famous person. And I think it was always like that. But the Hollywood and the entertainment industry made it so that a bunch of people who had no business having that lifestyle would get their little producer credit on the back end of something and steal and embezzle a lot of money from these shows as they go downhill and tank and and that's where it is.
But we ask you to hear us, and beyond that, to listen to us when we tell you we will not be having our jobs taken.
Yeah, I think you're right. There's nothing wrong with being a millionaire. The problem is being a douchebag. Yeah, I think you're right in a lot of that, because I'm seeing a little bit of like, okay, when people try and have a positive change on something, then all these negative things come and happen in the back end of things, right? Because there's so many more moving parts than I think any one thing can happen. But one of the things that I want to point out is that I think no matter what, massive layoffs are never a good thing. Does Hollywood need to get those crappy people out of writing who have no business in there? Yes, absolutely. Why are those people in the entertainment industry who don't give a crap about it? I don't know. Can't they go do something else? Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's a bigger problem. Maybe that's a deeper problem. Maybe we are so boned as a society that we just have too many people and we can't shuffle them all through anything. And these billionaires are knowing that. Do you think they know that? I don't know. Maybe not. But
Taken away and giving to robots. We will not have you take away our right to work and earn a decent living.
so what was that part? You're giving it away. You're taking our jobs and giving to robots. This is the thing that I really, really have to get into on this video.
We tell you, we will not be having our jobs taken away and giving to robots.
You already have, though, I think. I think that the entertainment industry has had a lot more AI written scripts than they've been letting on, I think. And I think that one of the problems that I've seen is there's not a whole lot of way out of this until they kind of shake off all the dead weight. Bringing in AI to write these scripts are just going to collapse it further, because people are going to be like, well, who wrote it? The AI? Who cares? And that's why a lot of these Oh, if they made his channel yesterday, absolutely. Yeah. If it's well, don't just time out is fine. Timing out people if they just made a channel yesterday, because there's really no reason to make a channel one day and just to say something. And if I banned you on another, please tell me and tell me why I banned you. And if it's some mistake from somebody who somebody I wronged years and decades ago, then I will make amends. But if it's some random idiot on YouTube that has been stalking me for no reason, then they can be replaced by robots for all we care.
And lastly, and most importantly, we will not allow you to take away our dignity.
So what are they talking about here? Too late, Netflix. Netflix invests in AI. Netflix invests more than $500,000 in a machine learning role amid the SAG-AFTRA strike, according to, what's the top one here? Crone 4. Where is this? Cronenberg somewhere? San Francisco, apparently. So they're doing even more, doubling down. Who else put out a thing for the AI?
I think Disney's
Disney wants AI.
Yeah, looking into it.
Disney AI something. How Disney and YouTube are experimenting in AI. In video advertising. Well, that's one of them. No, Disney AI. Looking to 3 days ago from Collider. Oh, it's from Collider. It was from Collider. Disney is looking to hire an AI-focused Imagineer as the dual strike mounts into its third week. I don't think that this is a good faith move if they want real people to really care about these consumable products, because there's only so much junk food we're going to eat, right? This is basically what happens when they replace all of our healthy snacks and healthy options with Little Debbie's and stuff. And now we're getting you guys want real health food? Here, eat your Little Debbie. Eat your Little Debbie, right? And be done with it. And that's what they're giving us. And people are going to say enough of it. We're not going to keep buying the Star Wars. We're going to rip into it, but people aren't going to pay for this stuff anymore. People aren't going to pay for it. We'll watch people react to it. We'll watch reviews, and that's where you get all your hate watches. Look at Batwoman. Look at Batwoman. And that wasn't even written by AI, was it? So Disney is hiring an R&D Imagineer that requires an expertise in generative AI, isn't it? And so this is one of the problems. They don't like you exposing the fact that they've been doing this for a very long time. And what happens is that they attack you for years when you expose it. And it looks like I have been on the defense ever since I said, hey, I think there's some people who are out there botting their stuff. So you see how much I get attacked on these things. So AI will obliterate higher education. That's problematic for me, because the less people have problem solving and thinking and reasoning skills, the less people have reasoning skills and can think and can problem solve and can find ways out of these situations that they're in, I think. Which I think is a bigger problem as a species we have. So what do? Well, we're resilient and we find ways around it. We adapt. We're very adaptable. For crying out loud, we're humans. We're the most adaptable thing on this planet. We're like a step above the cockroach, because at least we're self-aware to understand, what we are. I think, right? So we can understand and fight back, and this is why. This is why we're kind of moving away from this and finding our own means of entertainment. They're looking to hire someone capable of working with generative AI, offering $180,000 of the R&D Imagineering position for someone with ambitions to put the limits of what AI tools can create, to understand the difference between the voice of data and the voice of a designer. the human brain is somewhat miraculous, isn't it? Or borderline miraculous, isn't it? It's a very interesting thing. Disney has used digital effects to modify performances. Yeah, so that's the digital effects. But the AI stuff is like, you know what? It all boils down to this, though. AI won't buy your entertainment products forever, right? AI don't have jobs themselves. The AI won't have the money to produce. And at the end of the day, you still have a lot of investors, which is why they do this in the first place. So we're bringing it back full circle here, guys. So we're bringing it back full circle. They still have, and from the investor's point of view with Bob Iger, he still wants to get the bottom line for his investors. And we don't have a society that is going to tolerate this type of failure. You know, we don't. For every negative, there's a positive, right? For all of the anger and hatred that was boiling up in the 1960s, what happened? The hippies came, and we had a little bit of a movement out of that. And I think that might be what happens with a lot of this. We'll have some sort of a renaissance of something, of some sort of new creativity that we're only going to get with our digital cell phone technology in TikTok form. And it's going to be interesting and revolutionary because look at the patterns. I'm really good at pattern recognition. Look what happens. We have the patterns of this before. Every time. Look at what happened last time we had all the music getting all the zealots come out. Look at Madonna. And then what happened? A few years later, Kurt Cobain came. So we'll be okay. I miss those characters. I miss my throne. I think it's downstairs. Anyway, I am going back to my live chat. Don't you go anywhere.